Okay, hi everyone. Aaron here. Today we will talk about how to create a loading screen or progress bar, or we will call this as splash screen using NetBeans. Okay, so to give you an idea on our final output, so run file. So it should be like this. Okay, so we have two software that we will use for this session or for this lesson. So first, of course, is the NetBeans IDE with JDK installed on it. No worries because I will provide you the installer for the NetBeans as well as the Java development kit care of Oracle. By the way, you can also download it through their official website. So, for example, NetBeans, look for the download. So, I prefer to use the latest version. So, if of I think most of you is using Windows operating system. So, you can choose the executable file. I don't think that some of you is using Linux platform or Linux operating system, but in case that you're using Linux operating system, it has a separate download file for this one. And for the JDK, so just search for JDK Oracle and find the download page where you can download basically the JDK. Okay? So the procedure with this one is first you need to install the JDK because basically uh, you can't create a Java program if you if your machine has not a Java development kit plugins. So again, first install JDK, second install NetBeans. Okay? So I think JDK is not a software but merely it is a plugins. So the second software that we will use is any image manipulation software. If you're comfortable to use with Canva, Figma, Microsoft Paint or whatnot, so it's up to you on what software you will use when creating design. Because like I said, in the whole midterm, we will focus on the graphical user interface. Okay? So, right now, the first procedure is we will create new project. So, Java with Maven, Java application. So, next, project name, I will name it as loading 2 because I have existing project name of loading. Okay, so finish. Okay, so here in package section, right click, new, and look for the JFrame form. Okay, class name, I will name it as loading screen. So finish. Okay, so it should be look like this. Okay, so it's up to you on what will be the dimension of your progress bar, loading screen, splash screen. You can actually set it by going on the properties. Okay, so in the code tab, so for example, I will I will change it into 900 by 500. So we are talking about here the pixel, no? 900 is the width, 500 is the height. So close. So it should be like this, no? Next thing that we will do is we will go to the design procedure or design process. So I am using Adobe Photoshop. So like I said, the dimension of the form is basically 900 is the width and 500 is the height. So create. Now I will think a random random system. Okay, for example, in our example earlier, I use uh, patient record management system. Okay, so in this case, if you want to design a a catchy design or layout, so we can actually download free to use materials. So basically, I am always looking for the assets in freepik.com. So this is not sponsored, no, but freepik.com baka naman, no. So lagi kong sino-showcase yung website mo. So oh no, I speak Tagalog, no. I speak Tagalog. My goal is not to speak Tagalog, but anyway, nangyari na. Bawi na lang next time, no. Okay. So here, like you can actually search for elements here. So I have ready. I have meron ako naka-ready. Oh, I speak Tagalog again. Now I will place it here. So nasaan siya? Okay, for example, this one. I need to remove the background. And I need to retain, you know, I need to retain the white spaces here. So like I said, we are in the design stage. Okay. I will place it here. Let me check if my OBS is still recording. So I want this to have a division or container. So what I will do here is I will copy a color palette from this vector, and this will treat as our container, just like this one. So I will put a text on here, like for example, uh, sorry, patient record management system. So I want to place our progress bar on this part, but I need to place here a loading icon to guide the user also. Additional guide. I have I have downloaded assets before. So let's see. I need to I want this thing. So I will place it here. Just like this one. Okay? Now, I will save it as PNG. Okay. Once we save it, so moving on here, I will place a J label, not because of, you know, not because we will put a text here. So we will use J label to import an image. But first, in this form, so we need to set the layout into it can be border layout, it can be absolute layout. So let's see. Okay, now in JLabel 1 we can actually turn this into an image. So go to properties, look for the icon, click the three dots here, go to external image, select the three dots here, and find the design that we create before. So okay. So we can actually resize it to make it visible. Okay, now let's place progress bar here. You see, the progress bar disappear because if we look into the layer, nasa bandang dulo siya. Oh, I speak Tagalog again. However, to place it on the front, move the layer. Just like this one. Okay? Resize it. So it should be like this. Okay? Now, we have we have now the loading graphical user interface, but this is not the end of the lesson because we need to code it properly. So how we will gonna do that? By going into source code. Okay, in the last line. So we have I prepared blocks of code here. So I will give it to you na lang. Okay? So let me explain it. So new thread. So I create a private void loading. So this is this block of codes is necessary to have our progress bar to have its animation. I use try and catch. I use for loop because, for example, from 0 to 100, so maglo-load siya, maglo-load si progress bar until it reach the endpoint. So that's why we declare the endpoint for this one, and the thread sleep, this is 100 milliseconds. Okay, so let's declare the loading. Let's call the loading. So this private void loading, we will call it here. Okay, we will call it here. Now I have problem with my Java because you see the run file, the run button is deactivated. So just in case you encounter this, all you need to do is save your project. Okay, save your project, close the NetBeans, and then open it again. And it should work. So the run file is still deactivated. So repeat the procedure, close, and open again the NetBeans. Okay, you see the run file is appeared on here. So run file, and here you go. Now if you want the loading progress bar to make it faster, so all you need to do is change the thread sleep, like for example 40 milliseconds, run it again, so it becomes faster. Now we have another problem, or let's say visual bug, like you see it can resize, so this is bad. How we will prevent this form to resize it? By going on the design. Okay, go to the properties. Okay, we are here in J label 1. We need to click the actual J frame. Resizable, it should be unchecked. Okay, so let's see, run file. The resize will not occur. So for the next topic, after after the progress bar appear, it will load another form, so this progress bar will close, and then another form will appear. So much for that. I hope that you learned in our lesson for today. See you next time. Aaron here. Goodbye.